Hi, this is Cindy from Freezebabee's Fiber Frolic. It's Monday and it's October 7th. I'm a little bit late starting tonight. I was having problems with my internet. It seems to be working fine now. I'm coming to you from Central Florida, Seminole County to be exact. I was off last week because it was a holiday for me. So welcome if you're a new subscriber. I'm so glad you could join us, and I love all my existing subscribers too. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to see a few of you on here. Hi, B. Good to see you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this was, if anybody is familiar with Random Randy's Ramblings, this is her Rosie wrap. She does a tutorial on there, and a lot of people are doing it for the, hello, Miss Sandy. Hi, Kim. Yeah, a lot of people are doing these Rosie's wraps. Hi, Joanne. Yep, a lot of us are doing the Rosie wrap for breast cancer awareness, and Cindy's Heart Crochet is doing them on her blog. So if you want to post pictures on there too. Oh, you got to go to work. Oh, you're at work, Kim. Oh, I'm glad you could stop by. Yeah, I've managed to get 3 finished objects this week. And this is one of them. I'm working on another version of it. Let's see here. I'm trying to do one in a fingering weight. I got some fingering weight that was actually part of a campaign last year for breast cancer about show your, I can't remember what it's called, my brain. But it was a lot of the independent dyers were doing this, and I won this from Boals Traveling Yarns out of Ireland. So this is a soft weight, so I'm trying it. Oh, you've got 5 works in progress? Yeah, I'm crazy too. I've got a lot of them. So I'm doing the fingering version because it's a little bit lighter weight for here in Florida. And I do like to wear wraps a lot. So that's what I'm doing. And then my other finished object was I made a I made another Granny meets fire shawl. And I did bring it over to the person I made it for today. But I'll try and post some pictures on the Facebook group and maybe on Ravelry. And what else did I finish? Oh, I finished the little ghost for Amber at OoAah Crochet's. And her and No Catchy Name Ella are doing a Halloween crochet along. So this is Amber's, and then now I'm working on the witchy frog one for Ella. So hi, Sarah May. So I'm doing that. Oh yeah, I gotta get my CDC started too. Hey Teresa, yay! I'm glad I caught you too. I was just showing them the ghost I did for. I can't remember if I showed this the last time I was on. Because I wasn't on last week, but so that's basically what I've been working on. I have a few other. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really like mine. You got a lot of nice ones, Teresa. I enjoy looking at everybody's pictures. They're lovely, and I like your little bags you're doing too. Those are really cute. So I'm working on the frog, which I've got in a bag here somewhere here, and I haven't gotten very far, as you can see. I just got the top of the head. I'm glad you got to see us too, Sarah May. I like it when I can talk to people live. And I wasn't sure I was going to be here on time, so yeah. Oh, and then Michelle Estrada from Pixie Marie is doing another crochet along for her spider, but of course I haven't gotten it yet. So, but I'm doing it's called Hocus the witch frog. So that's what I'm doing right now. And you can find information. I will probably put links on here. Otherwise, there'll be some links from I think last week's, the last number 39. Can you believe it? This is number 40. This month is my 1-year anniversary, podiversary. I am working on my stuff for the giveaway, and once I get that done, I will post a video. I've got a few things I'm working on for that. I was going to try and do it last week, but I've had a little few snafus. Oh, it's hot here. It was in the high 80s today and raining, so the humidity was bad. But hey, I like the rain because I hate it when we don't have rain and I have to go out and actually water my flowers. You made 5 rosy maps. Cool. All those yarn cozies are so cute. Yeah, that's a good idea. And I saw, Teresa, that you got somebody gave you some yarn, some of the, is it like the ribbon yarn or the rope yarn? It'd be interesting to see what you make out of that. But yeah, it's hot. And you're cooling off in Indiana, Sarah May? That's good. I know, I think Minnesota is starting to cool off a little bit too. So I spent a lot of the weekend yesterday watching my football. I know Teresa watched one of the games I was watching because her team beat the Jags, who is my team. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you finished your tree skirt? Oh, cool. Oh, the flax sweater. How is that pattern? I hear that's a pretty good pattern. I've seen a lot of different people working on it. I thought of doing that one or that boxy one from OoAah Crochet. Oh, good. I haven't finished any socks in so long. I'm so bad. I was supposed to be doing a sock knit along and I haven't done them. I was just looking at them yesterday and I got this much done. It's terrible. I actually want to work on some crocheted socks too, or oh, okay, cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, I want to make some slipper socks, and I want to. Oh yes, Carolina Panthers beat the Jags, but my Packers beat the who did they play? Oh, I think they were playing Cowboys. I don't remember. My brain is just everything's out my head. Um, yeah, my sister and her husband are both getting surgery this week, so um, my brother-in-law has some skin cancer he has to get removed, and then my sister's got to get her ankle redone. She had to get it fused or something, and it didn't take, so now she has to go back in and get that done. So yeah, I don't like to wear bare feet. I'm crazy because I'm always cold, so I always keep socks or slippers on my feet. Usually I wear like the hospital slippers you get, but yeah, my feet are cold all the time. Oh, they won too. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I was happy that the Packers won this week because they lost last week, and I didn't get to see the game last week. And then I call him the father of my heart. He's my ex-father-in-law. Even though I haven't been married to his son for like 12 years, I'm still, Dad and I had decided we were going to stay family. Actually, I'm still family with the whole family. But anyways, he was put in the hospital last week because he had pneumonia, and he's had ongoing problems with his health. He's 92. And then, yes, I was so happy that Packers beat the Cowboys. So he's been in the hospital with pneumonia, but while he was in the hospital, he had a heart attack. So he's not doing well. Tomorrow, though, they might be transferring him, or tonight maybe. They're going to transfer him to a rehab center, so maybe he'll be able to recover there. But the only reason they knew he had a heart attack was he had the enzymes in his blood changed or whatever, because it wasn't something that was very apparent. Like I said, he's in his 90s and he's got some dementia and stuff. So, but he's been falling a lot. So, and he's getting very weak. So now he's oh gosh, hip replacement. Size went well, thank God. I don't know. My hip hasn't degenerated enough to warrant getting surgery. I'm seeing an orthopedist next week to look at my continuing hip and back problems to see what they're going to do about it. I've been doing the cortisone shots in my knees and my hips. Are you in a lot of pain with that, B? Because I know Cy, his hip deteriorated really fast, and his pain was pretty bad. So they and because he walks and he's on his feet all the time for work, they didn't wait. So, but I hope you don't have to wait. That's been much longer. That's a long time. Oh dear, bless your heart. I'm so sorry. Oh dear. Now, are you up in Canada or up north somewhere? It seems like in Canada they have to wait for things, for stuff like that. That's not immediate emergency surgery or whatever. Oh dear. So I'm kind of I think next up I have some UFOs I want to finish. A sweater that I just need to do the sleeves for and then sew it together. And I have to still finish weaving in the ends on my one blanket I was making, and the one that was with the Tunisian crochet. I'm so bad about doing that. Oh, that's what I thought. I thought you were up north. Yeah, I did this. I've been doing the steroid shots in my knees and in my back or hip, and the one in my back didn't work. My favorite acrylic yarn is actually I really like Sharon Simply Soft, and I also like Sharon. They're big, um, big, big balls. 2 pounders or 1 pounders or whatever they are. But I don't like particularly, and then I like Sharon cakes too. So I guess I have to say Sharon is my favorite. I like some of the other ones that are around, like Red Heart has some good ones too. I don't use as much Red Heart as I use the Simply Soft. It's just been my favorite yarn for years. I like it because it's soft. I also like Knit Picks. They're comfy. They're comfy, or in their shine products. I don't use too many wool yarns. Well, for when I'm in Florida, the only wool yarns I usually end up using are either DK or fingering weight. And a lot of times, Red Heart has some newer yarns that I think are really soft too. But yeah, I got a lot of different kinds of yarn. The yarn that I made this out of, which I actually don't have I don't think I have a ball band for it because it was yarn that somebody had given me out of their stash. It's different. Hi, Susie. It's good to see you. We were just talking about different kinds of acrylic yarn, what we prefer. Now, I think that I love this yarn. Is pretty soft too, and some of the other brands out there that I'm not as familiar with. Now, I've got some yarn from Ice Yarns, which is a DK, and it was partially merino that I really liked, and that's what I'm using for my dragons. Yeah, me too. I'm definitely gotta say Simply Soft. Oh, I gotta tell you though. Now this yarn here I got, I think 3 years ago, and I got it at one of our local yarn shop, and it's called Surdar Plush Tweed, and it's like a chenille. Wow, this stuff is so soft. And this is what I'm making my sweater out of. But it's so warm. That's why I think when I'm done with it, I'm gonna send it to my sister Kathy, because it's I think it's gonna be a little bit too warm for here unless I wear it as a jacket. But I think I'd rather send it to her because she's been pretty good to me and Sai over the last year or so. So I think I'll do that. I think this is a Red Heart or a one of the. It's a it's not self-striping, but it's just yeah, let's see, right. You know what? I can find it. Hang on. I might even have one with a ball band on it. Yeah, I do have one with a bow band on it. This one is a complete one. The other one I had was just a partial. It's Big Twist Rainbow Classic Yarns with acrylic. And I'm not sure who put this out. Is Big I know Big Twist is from one of the stores. I just don't remember. This I got from somebody else. I didn't buy it. Oh, yeah, I love merino. I also like superwash. I got a lot of, and I love I like cotton yarns too, as long as they're like baby yarns. There's so many good baby yarns. So yeah, mine hasn't been so great either. But yeah, this is what I used for the Rosie wrap. Big Twist. Oh, it's from Joann's. Haha! I just figured it out. Yeah, Joann.com Big Twist yarn. And I don't know how old this yarn is. It's got a nice soft halo to it. So yeah, it's not bad. So it's pretty good. It's a 5. So this is actually not a worsted weight. This is a bulky weight. That's probably why it feels hot on me. But it's soft. And it's cool. So I mean, it's nice, but I want to do the fingering weight because I'm more apt to wear fingering weight than a worsted or a bulky. Yeah, go figure. I knew it was one of the big box stores of one of their brands, but and this one, I did this in Simply Soft. So yeah, he's got his hands. Say hi. I keep finding more Halloween decorations put out, so that's good. And oh, hi Janet, good to see you. Oh, would love to see it. Thank you. Yeah, make one. They're fun. And the video tutorial that Random Randy's Ramblings is easy. So I found Fozzie. Of course, now I can't find his bag of clothes, so he's in his Christmas pajamas right now. But at least I found him. Yay! And I found Animal. And I found I have no idea what her name was. She's another Muppet, but I call her Fozzie's girlfriend. I've got her in baby clothes. So I found him. And I found my Packer Bear. So hey. So I've switched out all my stuffed animals on my chair except for obviously Yoda never leaves. So I'm regressing. What can I say? So yeah, I want to make some more Halloween stuff. And I got my lights going. You can't see because my room is dark, but my 2 skulls up there changed colors. I got them from Avon years ago. So yeah, I'm glad I found them too. I don't have very many boxes left to unpack now, so yay. And Susie's coming to visit in a couple weeks. So she should be here to do a podcast with me. Yay! So that'll be fun. So you guys are probably well on your way to making Christmas stuff. I'm just going to try and finish some UFOs. I'm going to send some stuff to Minnesota. And yesterday was my grandniece. Oh, sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy. I've got a pile of stuff at my feet, and I'm trying to clear some space. So, yeah, so my grandniece Fiona had her 4th birthday yesterday, so happy birthday. Oh, good. Oh, I bet that's cute. I'll have to watch for some pictures. Yes, I can't wait. Yeah, she'll talk back. Yep. So that'll be fun. Yeah, it's a little bit faster to talk live than it is to try to type in. But yeah, hey, I've got gray hair too, and my red that I put in last month is already gone from my bangs, so my gray's back again. So, yep. It's okay. I was letting my hair grow gray, and then I decided to try um, the red for a while, but it's too much work. Ugh, the gray is just so much easier to let it go. I figure I'm 56, it doesn't matter. I think gray hair is nice, and it seems to be in now. So all the young kids are coloring their hair gray. So why not? But so I'm glad you guys are all here. And Susie, how's the weather up in Minnesota? They're saying it. The girls are saying it's starting to cool off in Indianapolis now. Um, I didn't check the weather. I usually check the weather in Minnesota, North Dakota, Nova Scotia every day. Um, I know my friends in Maine are freezing already. So, oh yeah, yeah. And Sada's hit Canada on her travels up to Alaska, so she should be having her podcast about that pretty soon. I've been enjoying her travel. She's really met up with some nice people, and people have been opening their houses to her, so that was really nice. And so I was out running around all day today, dropping off that shawl, and then I went and saw Dad. Oh, four-letter word. Hey, they got it out west, so. Oh, good. I'd love to meet Debbie too. We're talking about Debbie, the Canadian crocheter. She's a lot of fun. I'd also like there's a set of sisters that have a knitting podcast called the Cozy Up, and they live in Alberta, I believe. So that are in that peninsula. So cool beans. Yeah, the only part of Canada I've been is up by Winnipeg. Living in Minnesota, you're so close to you go to northern Minnesota, you're so close to the Canadian border. So, yeah, I think Susie, none of the girls on here right now are close to us. I think the closest one to us would be um, Christy, which is Christy's Crochet Corner, and she lives up by St. Augustine, just a little bit past Jacksonville. And then 5B, I'm so glad you could come on. I will see you maybe in the morning, one of these mornings when I get, or evenings when I get in on Kristen's. Otherwise, I'll enjoy your pictures on Facebook. If anybody has Bea as a friend on Facebook, she has beautiful photography. So I enjoy that. And let's see. So Susie, we'll probably meet up with the girls from Olive and To You, which have their own podcast, and they are indie yarn dyers, and they have different events, the Yarn Lounge, and I think they're the ones who are doing the sock blank class, which I don't know if they still have spots in it. So they still have spots in the class for the weekend. You're here. I'm gonna try and get signed up, but we shall see. They're going to be painting on sock blanks, and they have events at different breweries around the state, and so we can. Silex going with me because it's at a brewery, so all the husbands can sit around and drink beer, and we can knit or crochet or do whatever. So that'll be fun. And I think, oh, hi Kelly, good to see you. Hi, hi, hi. Kelly's got her own podcast too. But if worse comes to worse, Susie, there's a yarn shop in Ormond Beach that you've never been to. It's only a year old. It's a rehash of another one, but it's the daughter of the one who used to own the previous Ormond Beach shop. So we might go there because that's not far from Daytona. So that's probably the yarn shop we'll go to. I mean, obviously, I've got 2 yarn shops close to. Yeah, it's kind of new. It's called She Sells Yarn. They used to have another one, of the same name, I believe, but they closed a couple 3 years ago. So now this is a reopen in a new location. So we'll go there. Matter of fact, one of the people that hangs out there is Terry DeLong, who does some knitting novels. All of them have been, or she's done writing them now, but she has some knitting novels. So if you ever look up Terry DeLong, she does them. Oh, you're going to be in Palm Coast? Cool. I'm trying to think how far Palm Coast is from here. I'm trying to think if that's by Palm Spring or West Palm, or if it's, yeah, I think it's a little bit farther south than us, but oh, that's cool. And Sheri from Sheri's Bag of Holding, and I want to get together sometime. She's a couple hours from here, or 3 hours from here on the West Coast. She's very close to Billie from the Crafty Floridian, and also, gosh, my brain is so fuzzy today. There's a couple other on the West Coast, and I'm sorry. I know my brain is. I'll remember by the end of the podcast. But anyhow, oh, it's between okay. So then, good, Janet. There's a yarn shop not far from there in Ormond Beach. It's called She Sell Yarns. So definitely check them out. And I love St. Augustine. Oh my God, it's my favorite place in the state. Yeah, and we go to Daytona all the time. Susie's coming here because my stepson is stage managing a production at his school, which is Daytona State College. So they're doing Arms in the Man. So we're definitely going to go to that. That happens to be one of me and Susie's favorite plays. Yes, you will. And so maybe we should get together for a meetup if you want to. I mean, I'm only 45 minutes away from Daytona now. So, and Ormond Beach is only another 15 minutes farther. So cool. The ladies who own She Sells Yarn are lovely, and the girls that are the dyers for Olive and OoAah do their yarn, have their yarn there, and they have different events. So sometimes they will have a little what do they call, trunk show. And I know this past month, the girls from She Sells Yarn did a train ride from DeLand, which is 2 towns over from where I'm at now, down to Kissimmee, Florida on the Sunrail, which is maybe a 2-hour train ride. Is all the knitters and crocheters took the train down to Kissimmee for luncheon. So that would be fun. I mean, not the train ride, but getting together in Ormond Beach would be lovely. And the girls from Olive and OoAah are in the, not Olive and OoAah, the girls from the She Sells Yarn is doing a boat cruise. I think it was last week. I was hoping they would do another train tour while Susie was here, but we're not going to luck out. But we might get in on the sock blank workshop. So we'll see. Anyways, we're gonna hit at least 1 or 2 yarn shops. I have 2 yarn shops only about 20 minutes away from where I live now. Both of them are in Longwood, Florida. One of them is called Knit in Longwood. Well, we can still take the train, but either end we go to on the train, we'd have to figure out where we're going and having to get an Uber, so it's easier just to drive down there. And then let's see, there's Knit in Longwood, and then the Knitting Patch in Longwood. It was nice seeing you, Sarah May. Love ya, and we will talk to you soon, I'm sure. Yeah, so we'll have to make some videos while Susie's here. That'll be fun. Plus, we'll do the live one. Yeah, I think we'll have fun, and maybe I'll see if I can talk Susie into learning how to crochet. Right? Take care, Sarah. Um, oh my gosh, you guys, I am so full of caffeine today. Um, when I was driving around, I stopped at um, McDonald's and got an iced coffee. Well, Tunisian's a lot the same, so that's good. I mean, it still uses a chain stitch and almost like a single crochet. I've got a really pretty pattern for Tunisian wrap we should check out. I've got the pattern printed out. It's a free one, and I'll look up the name for you. And it's almost like a hitchhiker knitted um, knitted shawl. Because it's in like stages or steps. I'll have to check that out. I might have it. Do I have it right here? Let's see. Nope, I will find it. I've been cleaning my office because I had a bunch of stuff printed out. So of course I put all my patterns away, and now they're not right in front of me, and I'll have to dig for them. That's all right. And I realized I only have like maybe 2 or 3 crochet books print, that are in hard print. I found my Happy Hooker one, the Debbie Stoller one, and then I have 2 of them by Kristen Omdahl. That's it. All the rest of my books are either quilting or knitting, and then I have lots of patterns on my Kindle and my iPad. So interesting. And I have some of my, I have a lot of magazines from way back when, and I think I might have shown those to you one time. But yeah, so I'm full of a lot of caffeine. I had nice coffee. I actually ended up having 2 iced coffees while I was running around this afternoon. Plus, I had 2 coffees before I left the house. So I'm gonna crash and burn, I'm sure. But I still think McDonald's has the best iced coffee. I get the sugar-free vanilla, and it's cheap. Not cheap, heck of a lot cheaper than Starbucks, and better as far as I'm concerned. So I was going to also. Oh, good. Yeah, I've been crocheting way more lately than knitting. It seems like I'm so slow when it comes to knitting. So yeah, way faster on crocheting. So, have you guys discovered any new podcasts lately? I was just going back into I had a list on the last video, and I was going to read them off. Let's see. See if I can do it without bringing up my video without noise.
I've got a major finished project to tell you that.
Okay. Let's see who I've got here. Well, they're all listed here. There's Sandy from our lovely Left is Right, who is on here right now, if I believe so. Miss Sandy, wave at everybody or say hi. And then Lori's Crochet Corner is another one. And Lori's daughter has her own podcast that's about reborn babies, of course, right now. The dolls, which I'm fascinated with. All these people that are making the reborn dolls. It just absolutely fascinates me how realistic those dolls are. And then there's Linda, just a crochet sister. She's very sweet. Sheri's Bag of Holding, I already mentioned. I have all these listed here. Teresa Patton, you've got a few videos out there now too. And Jackie's Crochet has started up again. And Sweet Melisa Makes, which is our lovely Melissa Kreider. She has a lovely one too. The Fiber Hearts is another one I really love. Yeah, it's so hard to keep up with all these. That's why I keep writing more down. Jeannie's Creations. She's got one on, and she's a regular on here too, and on Facebook. Tabitha's Treasures, which is Dana. Oh, that's okay. Kelly's got a podcast too. Crochet Me Pink. Kelly, if you can get the subscribe to her off of here. Just click on her. There's Shelley Sassy Stitches. Hey, say that really fast. Petty's Kim. She was on here early, but she had to get off because she's at work. And then of course Ella from No Catchy Name and Amber from OoAah. And quite a few of these people are from Wisconsin and Minnesota and the Dakotas. Thais Boals, I'm sorry, or Thais Boals, it's Thais Boals. And I will put the names at the bottom of this one again. Because I also have, and Scraptastic Yarns. Hi, Daigo, how are you, Diana? Nice to see you. I was just listing off some of our fellow podcasters. So I will go ahead and put these on the bottom when I'm done, probably tomorrow. But I always say tomorrow, and then I might get it on today. Yes, we love Wisconsin. How about our Packers yesterday, Kelly? Yay! I was very happy. I need to get my Packers socks done. See, I've got my bear and my little ball. And I have a blanket and a hat. Yay! So, and I have 2 knitting bags too with Packers on it. So we go yay! And I think the Vikings won too. So good for them. But the Jags didn't win. Of course, we never expect the Jags, but sometimes they surprise us. They got a really good a new quarterback. That's so. But I digress. So they made a very lovely chevron shawl or a blanket that was in turquoise, wasn't it? It was very pretty. She was working on it the other day when I was on there talking to you. That was pretty. So, and you guys, we've got the Facebook group and also the Ravelry. So make sure you share them on. Are the twins? But did they win? Because they're in playoff now, and they have lost 2-1. I thought, or maybe I don't know. They're playing the New York Yankees, or are they playing the Mets? I don't know. I think they're playing the Yankees. But so yeah, so share your stash or share your projects on either Ravelry or Facebook. I'm still got the crochet going on for fall themes, and so if any projects fall themed related, whether it be holidays or and it's going until the end of November, so you can post pictures on Facebook. Some of you guys have, and I believe I put an album on the Facebook group to post them on there. If not, even if you put them in the main, I'll count them in there. I'm counting both between the Ravelry and the Facebook group, and then I'm working on my stuff for the anniversary. I've got the bag actually almost done, but I'm not going to show you until it's done. But it's got a nice fall color to it. Hi, Jackie. Are your ears ringing? I was just mentioning you a short while ago about your podcast. And Jackie's another lovely Minnesotan. She's down by Mankato. Yeah, it's hard to get on. I hardly ever go on Ravelry now, so seems like when I go on Ravelry, it's to get on my Jane Austen Swaps group, which reminds me I need to mail out another postcard. That I've been in that group for a long time. What it is, it's people that like Jane Austen, and they have different knit-alongs, crochet-alongs. They have a thing called the Amiable Ink, where we send postcards or note cards to each other. So that's kind of a good group. What else? Ooh, I'm also going to be working on some sugar skulls if I can get my button gear after I'm done with my the one I'm working on, the pumpkin one I'm on. I also want to do the silly spider, and also has that really cute. Oh gosh, now I gotta pull the name out again. She also has a really cute pumpkin turtle pattern that just came out, and I am talking about Pixie Marie. So she's having another crochet along in this week or next week for her new silly spider. And I think you have to be done by the 10th or the 12th, so I probably won't make it on that one. Of course, I said that about Jaspar, and I finished it the last night of the crochet along, but I haven't even gotten the pattern yet, and I probably won't until Friday. So tomorrow is Yom Kippur, so I am going to be doing the. Oh, good, you're working on the Stephen West one. Are you doing Llama Mama's bingo? I'm not doing the bingo, and I'm not doing the loom this month. I just, with the house stuff, tomorrow's Yom Kippur, and we have to be there. We have services tomorrow night at 7:30, and then a big part of the day on Wednesdays. So I will be incommunicado until probably Thursday. Oh, Susie, Dad's not doing well. Text. Oh, you're doing the mystery blanket? Awesome. Now that's the loom along, right? Cool. Oh, pretty. Diana, is that the one that was a wedding ring blanket? Somebody was working on a crocheted wedding ring blanket, and I was interested to see what that would look like. I didn't see your new video yet, but I will. I was gone all day today running around. Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that, Diana, on one of the chats. I'll have to check that out. And if you guys are not in the Facebook group, it's Freezebabee's Fibers. Frolic. Um, he he's been, he has the pneumonia, but he had a heart attack while he was in the hospital too. He's not doing great. He's been falling a lot. His vitals have been going down. Went and saw him today, and he recognized me. The last time I saw him, he hadn't recognized me. So, but yeah, he's not doing well. So keep prayers open for him. I stayed with Dad when I was still married to Jim. So, oh, how was that? I gotta check that out. The Wallace stitch cloth. I haven't watched Ross in a while either. He's got an enviable yarn stash for sure. Cool. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just been worried about him and my sister and my husband and her husband. So, oh, cool. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I want to do some more dishcloths. I really bombed out on the one for Fiber Fanatic. Or Fiber Flux. I kind of got out of the groove when I started doing all this Halloween stuff. I was thinking about I want to do a bat towel of some dishcloth or something. I'm making a bunch of. Thank you, Susie. Appreciate it. I've been working on some bat stuff for my friend Jen, who's in Bat Rescue, and Susie, you'll probably end up meeting Jen more than likely when you're here. But she's getting my Jaspar, and then I'm making her a bag. I need to get my Halloween bags done because I've got Star Wars Halloween and also the Grumpy Cat. So I need to get my button gear and get those cut out. I also have some Snoopy stuff. So yeah, I need to get some more fabric cut out. All the stuff that I had cut out, I'm almost done sewing. I just have one more to finish. No coffee for me tonight or caffeinated soda. I'm doing the water. But I have got a bunch of stuff I'm putting together for the package for the anniversary, but I can't show you. That would spoil the fun. I will actually, yeah, I will be making a video as soon as I'm done with the bag because it's a big bag. I'm making one of the what's called a pinch bucket, which is a pattern from Stitch Mischief, and it's like this big. Well, you guys can. It's bigger than my normal bags are, so I should be able to put some fun stuff in it. Um, so that is, I almost done. I just have to sew the side seams and put the drawstring in and all that good stuff. So, and I'm also working on Halloween ones, and then I'm making one for Miss KB Fibers. And she wanted a one with unicorns on it, so it looks just like the one that I did for the one of my make alongs. So I always like when I do different swaps or make alongs on here. I like to make a bag for it because that's easy for me to do. I always have fabric on hand, so that stuff. So, and I'm also going to I got some new yarn, but I also got some stash. You guys don't mind any stash yarn, especially if it's hand dyed, right? So that'll be good. But I probably should wrap this up because I know some of you guys like to go on to the Crochet O'Clock live podcast. Oh yeah, I use a lot of matter of fact bag now that I have a new bag I got me the other day. And you think I can remember where I put it? No. It's a sugar skull. And it was at Cracker Barrel. Hang on. I'll be right back. I'm back. So some of my bigger projects, I like to put them in grocery bags, and they have these for $1.99 at Cracker Barrel. And as much as I like sugar skulls, yay! So CJ Carla, if you're watching this, Cracker Barrel, not expensive. Yeah, I know YouTube has a lot of changes. So, oh no, really? I wonder why. YouTube's making a lot of changes. If something it sounds like it's in the name or sounds like it's could be adult, kid oriented. Okay. Okay. Well, I could probably change mine. It's called Freezebabee's Fiber Podcast. So we'll see. I'm sure it's a problem. They'll send me an email. No big deal. Hey, and if worse comes to worse, if I have my podcast and move it over to a different platform, there's always Facebook Lives, which is, ends up being a lot of this won't be able to produce as much, you know, pre-recorded content, which I haven't been doing anyways. No, well, let's see. And some of the changes they said that weren't going to take place until January have already started. So, from day to day. Yeah, I know. there used to be better parental control, that's for sure. Remember when Facebook came out, it was nobody under 18 was supposed to be on it, but kids are all over the place on it. So yeah, I agree. There should be parents are doing. There's so many slippery ways for kids to get through on stuff, and you know what? And then on the same other side, there's a lot of icky, crazy, people are nasty or pedophiles or whatever that can get in just as easily, So I think it's a two-way street. The parents need to watch out, and the people that run these platforms, which is why they're doing it now. It's after the fact, starting to put in these new filters and stuff, and it's they'll play around with it. They might make changes again. Look at Facebook; they're always changing their stuff. I can't even keep up with their security settings and stuff. But it seems like every day something else is changing. So I think it's just a matter of be vigilant and keep up with the news. Of course, I don't I don't watch much of the news anymore because I get so frustrated and depressed with stuff. Um, Hence why I like talking about fiber and no drama, llama. So, but I really enjoy the community we have here on YouTube and on Facebook and Ravelry too. Although there's not as much going on in Ravelry. It seems like it's becoming more and more of a platform for keeping track of your. That's all right, no problem. I'm on Instagram too, so um, just as Freezebabee. So a lot of times I'll post pictures on there, but I really don't use Instagram as much. But that's okay, Diana. We can talk to you on here. So that's cool too. And if you guys are on Zoom, um, some of us have. I don't have a Zoom channel, but there are some Zoom channels. But that again is kind of backed off a little bit too. So yeah, I got Twitter. I have them all, but what I do is when I post stuff on Instagram, I post it to Facebook. So that kind of gets kills two birds with one stone. And the same way I'll put it on Twitter. Ravelry, I think I've been using longer than any of the other platforms. I've been on that since 2007. Facebook, I've been on since 2008. And then I was on MySpace. Yeah, a lot of people aren't really using Zoom anymore because there was so much nastiness towards some of the other um, people. Jackie, firsthand what a couple of our friends went through. So yeah, I understand people are and the people that are in the doll community, like the reborn dolls or the real dolls. There's been some nastiness on there, but also some people have been not acknowledging the creators that do the original dolls. So, I just want dolls that I can make baby clothes for and model it rather than just having a flat baby, sitting there. Um, but I've got I have models for um, the 18-inch dolls, whatever those are, the American Girl, but I think mine's a knockoff. Um, I have some Cabbage Patch Kids. Not, I don't think they're the original ones. Yeah, there's way too much bullying going on, and I think that it's a bully culture now, which is really, and it's not just America; it's other countries too. Um, you can blame it on some of the leaders, but I think it's a choice people are making to be that way, and I think that's just too bad. Yeah, I have a hard time with Instagram, keeping up with it. And I think with Instagram stuff, a lot of the stuff is gone after 24 hours. So, um, but I'm not going to get into a debate about political and religious leaders. Um, it's just, it seems like every country has their own fair share of problems going on right now. I think it's just the culture we live in, which is too bad. But anyhow, I digress. And I was gonna let you guys go so you can go on other chats. So I do love you guys, and I appreciate you coming on here and sharing my corner of the world. And I will see you all soon. And I'm so glad you could join me. Susie, I'll see you next. Well, I'll see you all next week. I'll be back next week. Watch my channel. I'll have some more content coming out. I have to renew my license on my on the thing that I use to work with my videos to the Wonder Share some more. I have to renew that. Okay, guys, I love you, and you take care, and I will see you next week. Thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.